Hi, good morning everyone. So I'm doing a little bit of a voiceover for today's Spend the Day with Me. This morning I had woken up and kind of wanted to do a little different video to my typical morning routine. So I started off my morning by making 3 eggs. I made 3 because my son was home, so I had to make him breakfast as well. So I'm picking up 3 eggs and sharing 1 egg with him, and then 2 are going to be only for me. So I'm starting to be a little bit more intentional with my mornings and making sure that I'm waking up in the right headspace. I kind of want to do a video and get more into depth with my morning routine because I made sure to partial of it. I don't really go into it. I don't want this video to be too long. I want it to be consumable content. That's why I shared a couple things this morning. But I'm going to be really intentional with how I'm setting the day, making sure that I have a good breakfast. That's my son's son. Making sure that I have a good breakfast, getting a workout in. So that's what I'm doing this morning. Setting my workout gear and my water bottle so that I can feel good for the rest of the day and setting the tone. So the way that I plan my planner is that this planner is really good because it comes with a top 3. So usually I put the most important things that I need to do for those days, kind of like my non-negotiables for the day, and making sure that I at least complete these 3 things. If I complete these 3 things, then I've accomplished the day and I've been pretty productive. This planner also comes with a time blocking schedule and a to-do list, which I really love because it just gives me more of a chance to set time apart to do specific things, and then also kind of doing like a brain dump on my to-do list. So I really enjoy using this planner to get my mind off of going crazy, essentially, because I have so many things going on in my head, so many things going on in my day-to-day life that if I were to try to keep up with it, I probably would not make it. So this planner is the best to me. I've used it for a couple of years already. This is the Day Design Planner, which I will link in the description below. I love it so much. I rave about it so much. It cost about $80. I'm not sponsored by this planner whatsoever. I hopefully one day will be. I'm sorry for the random zoom being out of focus, but I like to do these kind of like blocks where I set aside certain time blocks to do something. So for example, that day I was blocking off me cleaning the apartment, and so that's what I'm doing right there. I'm gonna go in with my highlighter and highlight that area with a specific highlighter. So each highlighter that I have is a certain category in my life, whether it's cleaning, chores, job. So I go in with the highlighter that's associated with chores, and I go ahead and highlight that. And then I kind of want to go over creating the 7 steps to creating a productive plan. because a lot of us may not know exactly where to start, how to plan in a productive way that really helps you navigate the day in a much more less chaotic way if you have lots of stuff that's happening. Like me, in your day-to-day life, you just have so many obligations. These 7 steps really just help you hone down on the most important and just the core of being productive. So step 1 is to list out all of your tasks and all of your obligations. This is kind of just like brain dumping, which is what I do in my to-do list. I write down everything, and I do this in a separate journal just so I don't have to worry about it being pretty. It gets messy in my journal, so I jot everything down that's in my head, everything that I have to do, every little thought, every little thing that I've ever wanted to do. Kind of like little small tasks when you walk by your house or walk around your apartment in your house and you think, oh yeah, I need to deep clean that cabinet right there. Those are like little lists that you make in your head. So break it up and that's all of those little mini lists that you could write it down into a journal and just dump it all out. Number 2 is to note your obstacles and your challenges. So noting from your brain dumping, know how you're going to accomplish that. What is the challenge? So let's say you want to clean out that cabinet. When are you gonna find the time? How are you gonna tackle that obstacle of getting it cleaned out? It could be you setting a weekend specifically dedicated to cleaning out that closet and cleaning out that cabinet. So it's noting when are you gonna do it? When are you gonna tackle that obstacle? Step 3 is also tracking your time. A good productive plan is tracking where your time is going. Let's say you're spending 2, 3 plus 5 hours on TikTok, on YouTube, on Instagram. Maybe you can cut your time down to just an hour on Instagram and then an hour in, getting your other things done. It's tracking your time and making sure that you're using the time that you have efficiently and effectively. Step 4 is analyzing where your time is going. Again, back to that whole Instagram, being on YouTube. See where your time is going. Maybe you feel like you don't have enough time in the day. Well, what are you doing in the time of day? Because we all have the same amount of hours. Maybe we can work our schedule around a little bit, maybe by waking up a little bit earlier or staying up a little bit later, just to make sure that we get things done to help ourselves in the future. Step 5 is developing a good strategy. This is so important to find one that works best for you, finding a proper technique, management tool, whether it's a planner, whether it's your journal, something that helps you create that plan, a strategy to tackle your tasks every single day. Number 6 is to experiment and revise as needed. So maybe one technique may not work for you, but it may work for me. Maybe one technique may not work for me, but will work for you. We all navigate through this life differently, so you need to find something that works for you. Maybe waking up early is not something you need to do, but maybe you staying up a little bit later is something you definitely can do. Maybe you're not a morning person and you're more so of a late night person and you're more productive at night. That's totally okay. It's just finding your rhythm. Last but not least is use project management tools to keep your tasks visible and organized at all times. So for example, my planner, I leave it out on my kitchen table every single day so that I could always go back to it and make sure that I'm checking off my list, reviewing it multiple times throughout the day and making sure that I'm on track to completing the tasks that I wrote down for myself. So these are the 7 steps to creating a productive plan. Please let me know in the comments below what is one technique that you use every single day that without fail helps you so much in keeping yourself productive. Let's help each other in this community of getting more organized and just lessening the voices in your heads. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video.